thank you guys for giving us some time on a beautiful Saturday here in this amazing state of Nevada. My name is Robert Ferguson. I'll be part of the presentation tonight, but I do want to say thank you for coming. And we are so privileged to have an amazing group of people who put together this event. And the key person in front is our host, whose home he's opened up and made it available to us to be able to gather. And so without further delay, and to get this party started, I want to welcome and introduce you to someone I just think is an amazing human being, Mr. John Ortiz.
Yeah. Oh, I love this.
Blood pressure drops.
You can sit there.
You can stay there.
You can sit right there.
Just stay there.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah,
to
just
stand
stay
up.
there.
All right,
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah?
So one more time, Mr. John
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for being here.
Yes.
You know, I'm really excited about this opportunity. And Robert's, he's just a wealth of information, and he's got quite a background behind him. And I just want to welcome everybody here. Thank you for coming. Oh, one thing, make sure your phones are on vibrate, please. And I mean, I've been on the product for about a month, maybe a little more, and I've had kidney issues. So then my hemoglobin, which is basically your iron level in your blood, I've been borderline anemic between, my numbers have been like 9.9 to 10.9, meaning it's like right there on the border. The normal range for men is, I believe, 13 to 18 on the hemoglobin. So in September, I had my test done, my blood work, and my hemoglobin was at 10.9, okay, which is still out of the normal range. And then I've been on, like I said, I've been on the part just over a month. So that blood test was in September. Then the first week of October, I had my, because they check it every month, I had my blood work done, and it was 14.5.
Yay. Woo!
So that's amazing. And then not only that, the doctor was surprised with my numbers, so was the nurse. So when I went to get my my test, review my test a couple days later after my results came out, they wanted to do another test, a hemoglobin. It's okay. So they did another test, and then I got my results back, I think it was Monday or Tuesday this week, and now my hemoglobin is at 14.9.
Awesome.
And that is amazing.
What did I say?
I haven't seen the doctor yet. They probably fainted, I don't know. So that's my one experience so far. But I also feel stronger, but I don't know what happened. It's just my blood pressure dropped today. And it's been, I feel stronger. I have clear mind. It's just been an amazing product. So with that, I'd like to introduce Lisa, who, I mean, we've been friends, man, it seems like forever.
It does.
It does, it really does. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I met her, we just started connecting and just speaking. It was just like we have so much in common.
Yeah.
And she's the one who introduced me to this product. And, you know, she's in the mission field. She just got back from Africa, which was a great mission. She was there for, what, 2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, and she's also into nutrition and things, so, you know, let me introduce Lisa Briggs.
Thank you. Even though you're sitting down. Yeah, John and I do feel like I have known you forever, you know? In the scheme of time, it's so interesting because time is a human concept. But when you think about it in eternity, there is no such thing as time, but we kind of judge things. And quantify things by time. It's very interesting, Sharon, isn't it? And so when I met John, I felt like I knew him forever, you know? And even though I'm a believer, that's always the thing that I struggle with, you know, because most Christians don't believe in reincarnation, but I'm like, somehow I feel like I have known him for many years, or him, or even you, when I met you today. And so I had the privilege of, you know, being there for your father's passing and helping with the memorial service, and we've been to church together, we've prayed together, and I also want to thank you personally for getting behind that trip to Tanzania financially, and just being a big giver towards the orphans there in Africa. So, and thank you for opening up your home and being so gracious to us today. And I love you, and I thank God for your life. And I'm excited that you're on this product and you're getting such great results, because I know that what we have here is very special.
Absolutely.
So, with that said, oh my gosh, deep breath, right? Okay, there's a lot to be said, but we're going to try to encapsulate a very, very big opportunity here for a lot of us. And I say that because just being made aware of market share in what we're talking about today. So, and I was actually with my stepmom, who does not age, over there, Nicole, the other night, and was mentioning to her that we're all here today, although we'd like to say you're all here for Robert Ferguson and myself and John and Renee and Veronica, or however you heard about this, that you're here to get tested today. And what this test is something very, very special. It's the first ever dry blood spot test to test your fatty acid profile. But we just came out with a few days ago. So now you're privy to information that nobody else has, which is around this gut health test, okay, where you can test your microbiome and not just know what your microbiome's doing, right, your gut's doing, but also be kind of encouraged as to what to do for that. So I'm going to talk about the company a little bit, and then I'm going to bring Robert up to talk about the science of what makes this so different. And then you're all going to get tested today. Are you excited about that? Science. So you see all these banners here, and you see this Zinzino, right? Does anybody know what Zinzino means besides Veronica and Renee and Robert? Anybody else know what Zinzino means? Okay.
What language is it?
It's in Italian.
No.
Okay. It means a little bit of something of great value. That's what it means in Italian, right? So have you ever had a moment in life where you thought, you know what? It was like a God wink.
Yeah.
You just knew, like, everything is aligned. There's no way I could have got out of this predicament. Like, you may have ran out of gas, but it was like right at the gas pump, right? Right? You might have missed the flight, and then the next thing you know, that flight had mechanical errors, and it never even got to the destination, but you were stuck in traffic you were behind the Raiders parade on Las Vegas Strip, or whatever it was, right? There's just those moments in life where you know something had to align perfectly for you to meet destiny. It was like the stars aligned. It was kismet. You ever felt that way before?
Oh, yes.
You knew, right? Okay. This is another one of those moments in your life. Right now, today. I promise you that. I promise you. And if I would have known what I know now, if I would have known it a year ago, it might have saved my son's life. Because last year he died. He passed away of an epileptic seizure. He was diagnosed when he was 14 years old with juvenile epilepsy. And as fate would have it, he had a seizure and he didn't wake up, he didn't come online. He had hundreds of grand mal seizures, which is equivalent basically to hundreds of near-death experiences. And so through that passing away, I was actually introduced to Robert and found out through a mutual friend that you could actually test your fatty acid profile, and that in testing your fatty acid profile, you might be able to find out that your omega-6s are high, and you don't have enough omega-3, and that it might actually take your inflammation down in your brain, okay, which might cause you to have less seizures, right? So you can imagine the mission I'm on now, right? And that's why I'm saying this is a moment in time. Not because, just because we have these tests, okay? that you don't have to go and caca, right? Okay, these are dry blood spot tests. Like, you don't have to go down to the lab. You do all this stuff right in your home, in the privacy of your own home, okay? So you're all gonna get tested today. But the point of this is, right now, this company is strategically placed in this market right now, okay? They're doing about $3 million a month in the US market. And their product that they market is actually the only one that works. So yet, the consumer already knows in the US, and they're already spending almost $800 million for a product, okay, that absolutely does not work. And no company is gonna tell them that, right? Unless they're tested. So imagine a company that allows you to test, not guess, right? Gives you a product, puts you on a product for 4 months, the life of a red blood cell, and then gives you another test for free because they believe so strongly in what they're doing. That's pretty awesome, right? Publicly traded, from Norway. Beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. So who wants to know the science behind this product and how it's actually working and doing what it's doing for John? Now, John didn't tell you, but let me show you this. These are John's tests. Now, how many know that facts tell, right? And stories sell, right? These are the facts right here. These are the facts where the nurse say, what are you doing? Or the doctor didn't say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Right?
So
Yeah.
what you just, I'm taking fish oil.
What kind of fish oil, right, is going to get you results like that, right? His hemoglobins have been at 9, roughly, right? For the
9
last
to 10, yeah.
2 years, right? 9, 10, okay? Have spiked up to 14, and the doctor says, well, I don't know. John's like, I kind of inserted this. Maybe there's a glitch in the blood system. Maybe there's a glitch in this blood draw that we just gave this gentleman. And so now we've got to test him again tomorrow, just to make sure that your hemoglobins actually went from 9, 10, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was being conservative.
Right.
Under promise, over deliver, right? And I didn't even know if this product was actually going to work for John. I really hoped it would, right? With a lot of prayer and a lot of positive talk. And he's on his healing journey. But he goes back, he gets the blood test the next day, and then it goes up to 14.1 and then 14.9, right? 14.5 to 14.9 within 24 hours, okay? Now, we have a huge opportunity here, but we also have a very special gentleman here, another special gentleman, and his name is Robert Ferguson. Yay! Now, let me tell you about Robert Ferguson. Okay, first of all, Robert is a clinical nutritionist, okay? And he is the highest mucky muck in his space. So everyone goes to Robert to become a nutritionist. Well, not everybody, but the ones that are smart and wise, they go to Robert to get, to become a nutritionist. Because they want the most valuable information and they want truth. And that's one of the things I love about Robert. People that know Robert know that he is going to give you the truth. Okay? You may not always like it, but he's going to give you the truth. So if you're in this room today and you're on fish oil and he tells you it's not working for you, don't kill the messenger, okay? Because we need him alive, right?
Can you say that one more time?
Yes. Don't kill him.
Hey, get real close up on her face.
Don't kill the messenger, okay? We need this man alive, okay? Dead doctors don't lie. You ever heard of that? So, yes. Okay, we got some real wise folks in here today. Thank God. So, understanding that, he's gonna teach you about the science. But the other thing you need to know about Robert is he's NAACP nominated. He's a best-selling author. Okay, he also hosts podcasts. He's done lots of shows. My aunt hired him on the spot for Fox. I mean, he's just a wealth of running around knowledge. He also has a master's in psychology, so you didn't go get much over him. Person, he's got two daughters that he helps to raise, single father, and he came to us today from California. And what else can I say about you? Because it's like you're a pro athlete. His bio is like as long as the Dead Sea Scrolls. And he's actually the one that introduced me to this company. And I'm so excited. And he's what?
A veteran.
He's a veteran. That's right. He's also a Marine. And so, yeah, so let's give him a hand for that, just alone, right? And so we love you, Robert. We thank God for you that you're here today. And why don't you share with us what excites you so much about this particular product? Because I know that you don't need this business like I do, right? Like, networking is my career, but it's not yours. You're a professional in your space. So why would you even do this? Maybe you could just share with us today what excites you so much about Zinzino, and you could teach us about the science of why this product works. Yet, people in the U.S. are completely inflamed, okay? And they're spending almost $800 million in our country on fish oil that does not work and is not efficacious, and it's not getting results. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay!
So I am going to sit down,
Okay.
and I'm going to put some things on the screen. But one, I wanted to point out, and thank you, Lisa. Oh, yeah. Every once in a while, I'm going to do a little sip.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost done. It's actually an energy drink, by the way. So full disclosure. I had a cup of coffee this morning because I literally, drove from Barstow. And I usually get like 2 cups. And you don't got to share this part on video with people. I'm not there to endorse energy drinks. But it's actually working. I can feel the 5-hour popping in. But the thing that I wanted to highlight right now, a few things. One, the name Zinzino. So the founder of Zinzino, Lisa, Ori, when they came up with the name, they didn't know the meaning. You know how powerful that is?
Wow.
Wow.
So this is the universe working with them. There is a blessing taking place. Okay, so that's number one. And then when you look at John's numbers, right? So I look at people's numbers all the time as far as blood work, etc. So when he said what he shared with me the other day on the phone, that his hemoglobin, which is protein in your red blood cell, had gone from where it was to meaning there's high levels of inflammation in his body, to going from 10 point something to 14 point something. It made sense to me as a clinician that they would go, we need to recheck that. Because that means inflammation has reduced significantly. That's what it means. So then when they retest it and he says it's 14.9, they must be going, what the hell? Like, you can't make this up.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
And when you look at, and I'll share in a brief presentation, most people's challenges with health are driven by inflammation. So whether it's epilepsy, as you talked about, MS, cancer, name it. Inflammation is playing a huge part of it. And we live in a country where no one talks about inflammation because that's going to the cause, but we're so focused on chasing the effects. Amen. Did everybody get that? I'm about to preach of it. Because that's the world that we live in. But if you're addressing inflammation, then you can change your situation. Ooh, actually, that came out naturally, by the way. Okay.
That was good.
So my goal is, I just want to, I'll give you a brief kind of presentation, and then I'll answer any questions that I can answer. And so to get started, that's me, and behind me are those things up on the screen. Kind of summarizes my last 30 years of my life. I was a lead nutritionist for a company called Let's Move that was guided by Michelle Obama. I am working on doing some consulting for the current administration. I've done 2 evidence-based clinical trials. So I'm all about proof. So not just evidence-based, but clinically proven. Because a lot of people can say evidence-based, but most can't say clinically proven. And the work that I've done ties into what Zinzino has been doing. It's clinically proven. That's a game changer for those of us who get what I'm saying. I had the #1 infomercial on TV from 2009 to 2011. That's how you, is that how you first met me? Okay. And so the infomercial did so well, and I wrote it, I produced it, I was the face of it, I was on TV nonstop. We did $120 million in 16 months. And after that, I had companies like McDonald's Corporation, a whole bunch of corporations where I ended up consulting. Then I did another infomercial and we realized the landscape changed. People weren't watching TV like they used to, okay? And we all get that part. So when I came across this product, my excitement was so high because it was too good to be true. Because I knew about the importance of omegas. But it's kind of hard when you have that excitement to share with people because they think you're selling them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to share with you that in my next 15 minutes as I walk you through this short presentation, I ain't here to sell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to inform you
Mm-hmm.
because education is king.
Yes.
And that's the hardest part that I have with network marketing.
That's what I would say. You are an educator.
Yes.
I've been around you since 2001.
Yep.
I never got to my perfect body, but I have learned so much about food and how to eat and how to take care of myself. And I'll be 80 in January.
Wow!
And she ready to go dance tonight.
Yes, Sharon, you and I are going dancing.
Yeah, we may be doing a little karaoke tonight.
Yes.
And everybody's invited.
Because you tell the truth. And it's, you know, there's all this, she said, why am I losing? But it's like, I know it's possible now because of the information you've given me over the years.
Well, thank you, Sharon.
Nice.
And Sharon's amazing, by the way. She's actually a coach of mine. She don't realize it sometimes. I have to remind her, and that's a whole long story. Okay, so if you can't see, don't worry about seeing up here, but I'll say everything out loud.
Okay.
My goal right now in this presentation is to share with you information that I know can help you. So whether it's struggling with weight loss, struggling with an inflammation-based condition, you're in a situation where you want to be healthier but you don't really know, we're going to tackle all of that in a short period of time. And so we're going to recognize something that's real. I'm going to talk about this whole thing called imbalanced. So there's a key thing to remember from what I have on the screen right here is we're going to talk about being imbalanced, which 99% of everybody you know are imbalanced. Probably 100% of the people you know. But we're being nice to say 99%.
And why?
The good news, and I'm going to explain that. The good news is that everybody can be back in balance quick. And I'm going to explain what I mean by imbalance. Right? So even the most fit people in the world are going to be imbalanced. And we've proven that because almost 2 million people have been tested. And globally, we could go down to maybe 97% of the entire population. Now, up on the screen, I have conditions. I'll read some of them. These are all chronic inflammation focused situations that is the condition that people are experiencing because of inflammation. So everything from arthritis to type 2 diabetes to fibromyalgia, MS, PLS, ALS, Alzheimer's, dementia, ADD, ADHD, all of them are driven by inflammation. All. And I want you to think for a moment when you go to your doctor, if you don't know someone who's experiencing anything like this, or maybe you're experiencing it, how your doctor may have used the word inflammation, but never showed you how to deal with it. Because they don't know.
They don't even use the word.
A lot of these physicians are my clients. I have over 30 physicians right now that are my personal clients in nutrition. And they don't know. And many of them are very accomplished. Some of them are on TV. So this is something that's real. And I'm not saying that everything I'm going to share about this balance oil is the end all be all, but it's a big component of how you're going to optimize health. Now this is a video. I'll let it play for 2 seconds. This is Dr. Andrew Wild. You go back. Won't play. I want you to see it.
Just so you can see. That's okay.
Well, it's not playing.
Hey, you know what? There's a proverb about that. In order to go fast, you must go slow.
Okay.
Got it?
Be careful.
Get me on the seat.
There you go. Okay.
It won't play. All right, so anyway, there's a video that would play where I have a gentleman by the name of Dr. Andrew Wild. Dr. Andrew Wild is someone I met in 2002 in Kapalua, Maui. And I remember him going on and on and on about omega-3s. And I was a new author at the time, and so I was connected with Dr. Andrew Wild, where we're like walking, doing celebrity walks. I'm like, I'm a celebrity. Wow, this is amazing, right? So I'm like, I'm with Andrew Wild, trying to like accept it, like, yeah, yeah. Me and you are doing the walk, but the whole time inside, I was just going, this is crazy, because like this is a guy that I look up to and I respect, but I just kind of, yeah, it was Andrew. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.